a choir room, but we use it as the costume and makeup area. And I'm going to be doing costumes, and my friend Mr. Steckless here is going to be doing makeup. So, well, the basic purpose of costumes is the actors need costumes to let the audience know what character they are, and costumes also help them get into character and let them feel like they are actually who they're pretending to be. And so, like, some important areas would be these dressing rooms, like there and over there. There's a men's and a women's, and that's where you actually like get dressed and stuff, which is kind of self-explanatory. And then this is the main room, which is where most of the actors will wait when they're not going on stage, and they have to get ready for their next appearance. And this is like a makeup area where you can do like your hair and stuff, and this is like a bar, and there's like mirrors. And there was actually bathrooms in the dressing rooms in a separate room area, which they're for emergency uses, like if you have to go to the bathroom during a show, which you probably shouldn't because you might miss it when you have to go up on stage. And in that TV there, they can let you see the stage, and so you know what's going on out there, and which is important. And then that's the piano, which you shouldn't mess with because it's expensive. And like that water machine there is really tasty, but it doesn't have any cups, which is odd. And then we have like the back exit and the two different extra exits. That one leads to the costume shop, where we store all of our costumes in larger, unencumbered, big props and stuff that we don't have out during the prop room that's back there. And so it's a main, we won't go back there today because there's like no air conditioning, it's really, really hot. Like in the dressing rooms, there's hanging racks and shelves and stuff, so you can just like keep things organized. And then like there's the light switches is right next to the door, which is pretty simple. You just come in, and then we have the bucket there, which is to hold the door open because like the door doesn't latch, so it's pretty simple that way. But you keep it open because it swings closed, and a lot of time we have to go through quickly. And like historical info, like medieval costumes, they weren't really made lots of plays and stuff, and so the few ones they had were just like minstrels and performing. They had pretty simple costumes because they didn't have much money and they were just basic clothing. But in the Renaissance, they were able to get more money and had more of a middle class where they could afford better stuff. And one of the popular styles was you'd have short sleeves and then they just get super baggy at the end of the sleeves where it would drag on the ground. And that's a popular women's dress item, which it was just like for their age. And then today, modern costumes, we have the technology and the history, so we pretty much dress up however way we want in whatever historical period. And then like modern day costumes can get really crazy and stuff, like in music videos or movies and stuff. We have all sorts of weird costumes and stuff. Change on the page here. And so like vocab is a costume, is actually a set of clothing worn by an actor during a show, and it's just to express a character. And that's pretty simple. The dressing rooms are rooms in which you dress. Design is the creative process of developing aesthetic or functional items in a production. So like theater design, if we're designing set pieces or designing clothing, they might not even have to do anything, just like look nice on stage, and they can just vary from whatever we're doing with it. Dress rehearsals are the final few rehearsals right before opening night, where you have to get all dressed up, all makeup, and you have to run it through like you were doing the actual show, but there's just usually not much of an audience there. Though some people do show up to dress rehearsals to watch. A mask is a covering worn over the face of an actor. And a run-through is a rehearsal where you go start to finish without stopping, that you're actually practicing the play. And dress rehearsals also happen to be run-throughs, but you can have run-throughs that aren't dress rehearsals. And so, like in those kind of plays and stuff, the costume shop back here and whoever's working with the actors have to be ready and keep everything going and work and get all the costumes out, keep them organized. Some costumes have to be helped people into. Like they're really big costumes, and somebody has to get helped to get them on. A pantomime is acting without words, and you use movements and expressions. And so in that kind of acting style, you need a costume that expresses what the actor is and shows who they are, because they can't just come out and say who they are. And so their movements in their costume have to show that. And critique is comment based on predetermined criteria, and it's usually used so you can get critique and you can then use it to make yourself better, like your acting or whatever you're doing. Characterization is when the actor's in character, and the costumes, that's one of their roles, is to help the actors get in character. If whatever you are, the costume will help you to be that. And then the trash cans are many places. There should be some in the dressing rooms, because if you just leave your trash lying around, this place gets really messy, and after shows, the dressing rooms are really a mess. So you have to remember to keep them clean and actually use the trash cans. So like in conclusion, actors need costumes to get in character, and to let the audience know who they are. And the costume shop is used to contain and organize all those costumes, and so that the actors can actually use them in the show, and they're not just a big pile somewhere. So now let's turn it over to Brandon unless there's questions.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So the stagecraft class actually provides the costumes
Um,
for the performances? Like
Sometimes we have to
you
find
design the costumes and all that?
not often, it's only if we don't have them. We usually have virtually everything we need in the costume shop.
I mean, you find the ones that, you pick the ones that are going to be used for a certain performance?
Yeah, Miss Bond will the ones that tell us what the ones we're using and we go get them.
But then during the performances, you're the guys who keep them organized?
The actors usually do that, but sometimes we have to like help. I'm not like normally
So
costume.
you're like support?
Yeah, we basically just
Sorry.
help them out, yeah. No, it's fair.